Hi, Scott, Machine Gun Dad, welcome back. This is the third video in a series on sustained fire kits for bipodded light machine guns. The first one on the MG13 and the second one on the MG34 was typical German over engineering. If you haven't seen them, go back and watch them. They should be on my channel right before these. It shows that the T&E locked together, that they had a wooden, I don't know, support that you would clip the bipod, put the bipod in, and then you would strap it in with leather straps. And the T&E was very over-designed. It didn't come apart. Now, going back to the 1930s, there were a lot of guns, even the American BAR was designed to use what they call a monopod. Basically, you put the monopod in here, and the monopod is graded. Connor. Right here, so you can get a rough idea on elevation, and then the quality of the gunner, he would just slide this around on the ground. This one is off an FND Belgian BAR. So the Czechs built a sustained fire kit. I don't have the original container it came in. I wish I did. If you have an empty one out there, somebody in YouTube land, let me know. I'd like to get it so I can put the kit in. But it comes with a ground piece. Much smaller than the German piece, much less intricate. There are no sliding stops. The stops are two little metal pins that you stick in as stops. Very simple, okay? The other thing that this does, it comes with four spikes. Two go through here, and two go through holes in the bipod. So when we get the weapon on the table, we'll show you where they go through the holes in the bipod. You can see it has pretty primitive number markings, just 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's not hashed. It doesn't have little increments like the German stuff does. And the elevation part itself, it's kind of similar to the FND monopod. You just, you screw it like this. There are no markings on this for how far you've gone up or down. Right? But this is what I found interesting, and I think this, at first I thought it was oh, they're too lazy to do the machining, and then I thought they kind of thought this through better. When you put this in here, it just slides. So you're in the gunner's in the heat of battle and he has to change something. His gun isn't locked in position. He can literally just shoulder the gun and this will come right out, just like the monopod would, and he can move the gun around. The other thing is, it's slotted, so these act, if you don't have the time to put these in, when you put the nails in level, they act as over travels. Basically, this is simpler, this is easier, obviously a lot cheaper to produce, and I would say more practical, but in reality, if I'm a decent gunner, do I want to haul this and these four spikes around with me? Probably not. I might carry this because I would use it as a monopod like on the FND, but I wouldn't bother to carry this kit around with me. It's just, it's 1930s thinking. I don't, we don't think that way with our weapon systems nowadays, but they did back then. If you give us a second, I'll pull up my ZB-30, we'll put it on here and set it up in here just so you know what it looks like, and we'll be done. Hey, ZB-30 on the kit. I want to lift this up so my son can get you to try to get it. I don't know if he'll be able to see this, but here are the holes in the bipod. So the ZB-30 pretty much was built for this kit. I don't really see a practical use for it, but again, it was built for the kit. As it snaps right in the hole in the bottom of the stock, it slides around. But if you notice when I did that, there's nothing to hold it. The only thing that's going to hold it in here is a quality gunner. If you got a quality gunner, do you really need this kit? But you get 4 spikes. One goes in here. One goes in here. One goes in here. One goes in there. Pretty simple kit compared to the German kit. I would, as I said, when I first got this kit, I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, oh my God, compared to the German kit, this kit looks like it was made in a metal shop in an 8th grade school. And then I realized, in practicality, this kit would probably be a better kit to use in the field. But if anything, I would probably pitch this and just use the monopod and have a quality trained gunning team, because this is a magazine fed weapon. They're going to be clicking 20 round magazines on here while the gunner's running the gun anyway. I don't know if you noticed it, but this gun is set up with an anti-aircraft set of sights. I hope I showed you something in this series that you don't see often. It's a minor technical glitch in weapons development. Nobody uses anything like this anymore. But it was important enough that enough countries built a bunch of them, and then they used them during the 30s prior to World War II, and I think it's worth seeing. As always, thanks for coming to the channel. Hit the like and subscribe, and if you really want to do me a solid, follow me on Rumble. Thanks again.